We obviously are very excited about the season. It's been well noted that we have all 5 returners coming back from an Elite 8 run. We, in addition, have some pretty special pieces that have had a terrific summer of work. Our non-conference schedule is once again daunting, but it's only going to prepare us for Big Ten play. I want to thank the media. You guys are special for showing up and telling our story of women's basketball and this conference. It's an incredible one with not only great coaches but terrific players. So with that, I will open it up for questions.
In the 4th row.
Hey, Coach Dylan Moss, Sports Illustrated. You mentioned some of the new pieces. Just how have they come along? The 2 Caitlyns, Kiara, and Mona. Just how have they gotten acclimated to the team, and how much do you feel like they can help you this season?
Well, I think obviously the summer access, piece is certainly always important to the development of our young players. Chloe Moore McNeil is also a kid that has really stood out, I think early. Our player development, what our coaches do, I have the best of the best in our staff. And the fact that we get in the grind every day, in the trenches with them, roll up our sleeves, get our hands dirty, they're all getting better. And, our vets get it. They understand that getting in the gym, in addition to what's required, will always set us apart. And those young kids continue to come along as we had hoped and planned.
In the front row, in the far corner.
Teri, Lou Friedman from the Seymour Tribune. You just mentioned that your vets get it, but have you made it clear to them that last year was really just a beginning and you still have higher goals and there's more to achieve?
Oh, well, there's no doubt that, anytime that you have make a run the way we did, the last thing that I said in our last press conference before we left San Antonio was, we've gotten a taste of what it's like to make a deep run, and it only fuels you, it only inspires you, with returning to Bloomington and starting your work all over again. And so there, I have a great, led by Allie Patberg, who is a tremendous leader, but she also has a bunch of help, from Grace Berger and Mackenzie Holmes and Alexa Goulbe and Nikki, our point guard. And so, our vets are a true example, right, of especially for those younger kids, of what it takes in order to prepare yourself for NCAA play.
In the back.
Teri Moren. Hey, Steve
Hi,
Strimming, Excel Sports, Indiana Sports Network. Quick question. I was going to ask you one question, but Rex had a better one. Mental toughness, something that you had lots of last year.
Sure.
Is this something that when you recruited these kids that you have now, that was something you were looking for? Because before you got there, that was non-existent.
Right. Well, there's no doubt. I think a lot of that comes from our staff as well. We're really competitive inside of our office, but I think that when you look at the makeup of our team, we are tough, we're gritty, we're stingy defensively. We're always going to be willing to make the extra plays, get on the floor, rotate, take a charge, and that's just sort of our DNA. That's who we are, and we're going to always play with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder. We're never going to believe that we've arrived, and that's again what makes this team so special is they understand that. They understand that there's still a lot of work to be done, and every day they show up, and it's just about getting a little bit better than we were the day before, and that's just been how we've built this thing, and it's worked for us so far.
We have time for 2 more questions. In the 4th row.
Hi, Coach. Mike Schumann with the Daily Hoosier. How has having 5 starters back this year allowed you to maybe, take things to a new level in the off season and in your preparation?
Well, anytime you have a vets, 5 returners, practice is a little bit different. I think it's more efficient right now. We're moving through things a little quicker than we did a year ago, but I do think that they've been great examples for those young kids of what it looks like and should look like. But it is a different feeling, when you have those 5 that are returning. There's not a wasted day in our program, and I'm not lost on the fact that this is sort of the last go-around with Allie Patberg. I swear to God it is. This is it. I don't think we're going to get her back for an additional year. The Alexa Gulbes and Nikki and in that group. So, this is a really special, tight-knit, great chemistry, group. And so they've not only, they're just fun to work with every single day. And we know as a staff that we're really lucky to coach these young women.
One final question for Coach.
And Coach, Grace obviously got to play with the national team this summer. Just how valuable was that experience for her?
So, it's so valuable. I think Grace already had a level of confidence, but when she returned, you could tell she's at a whole nother level right now with not only the way she's playing, but her confidence. And I can tell you this: no one, has worked harder than she has on her game and has, deserved the opportunity to play for the US of A more than Grace Berger. And so we were thrilled for her, obviously, but it did a whole lot for her confidence, without question.